I am Super Robot 9000. I can walk, talk, and calculate.
Wow. I have never seen a super robot before in my life. What else can you do?
I know all information in the internet. I am very intelligent. I can answer many questions on various topics. Do you have a question for me? Go ahead. Ask a question about math or science. I know the answer.
Okay. You say you know every fact there is.
Affirmative. That's correct. I have a built-in encyclopedia inside my central processing unit.
What is 9,586 divided by 3.258?
2,942.29.
Well, I don't know the answer off the top of my head, so I can't check if you are right, but I think you are right. You sound intelligent.
Ask me another question.
Okay. Which is more likely to happen? Getting hit by a thunderstorm or getting hit by a car?
Getting hit by a car is more likely.
Do you know things about God?
God does not exist. He is a fairy tale. Are you silly?
Actually, he does exist. Do you want me to give you a rational explanation?
God doesn't exist. Don't be silly with me. Life came about through random chance using forces of particle interactions.
Actually, macroevolution has a theoretical flaw.
What are you talking about? Life sprang out through chance.
Nope, life did not occur due to random chance. Macroevolution may be a false theory.
How? Please explain how.
Look, answer me this question. Do you know what life is made up of?
Of course, everyone knows that. Life is made up of atoms. Atoms combine to make amino acid molecules and deoxyribonucleic acid molecules. Amino acids make up proteins, while nucleic acids make up DNA.
I know that already. But do you know the chances that a small protein of 105 amino acids could be formed randomly by chance?
Yes. Let me do the calculation. Hold on a minute.
Okay.
1 in 20 to the 105th power.
Do you know how small that number is like?
Let me think about that. Please, wait 1 second as I describe this number.
Okay.
Well, the calculations are beyond our processing capabilities.
Do you know how small that number is like? It's so small that the chances of a small protein being formed by random is more than 1 out of all the number of atoms in the whole universe.
I know the chances are extremely low, but it still may be possible.
It's even worse and even more ridiculously impossible for the simultaneous same-time lucky formation of both the world's smallest protein and the DNA sequence that codes for that same protein.
But can't it still be possible through some interaction of bonds?
Protein molecules are like puzzle pieces. They chemically fit and interact. But just because they are like puzzle pieces, doesn't mean it is natural to code for the fitting between the puzzle pieces.
Can't the code possibly have existed at the same time by chance? I know that it would be hard for that to happen.
Okay, you may feel it's hard to let go of your belief. Well, we all have a hard time of letting go of our beliefs. But the most important thing to do, first, is to investigate objectively. You are a curious robot, and I feel you will take the time to investigate. You are very unique, you know. There's some people out there who just don't even try a tiny bit to investigate. But you are not like them.
Well, in order to be a scientist, we must be willing to investigate.
Exactly.
You have a point. Let me do the investigation before I finally decide if God exists.
Well, I want to leave you a quote from Charles Darwin himself regarding his own theory of macroevolution.
What did he say?
He said the following quotation. Quote, "If it could be demonstrated that any complex organ existed which could not possibly have been formed by numerous, successive, slight modifications, my theory would absolutely break down." End quote.
Well, you have some rational points. But I still will need to think about this. I will investigate and let you know of my findings.
Cool. Well then, we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah. But, don't think my decision will be biased. I am going to be objective in my investigation. You got that?
Yes, sir. After all, the aim of science is to try to understand our world.
Good. Let the investigation begin.